seems to be a great mix of people here today. We've got some farmers, which is wonderful because we really need to hear their perspective on things. We've got a few academics, some government people, lots of people from the nonprofit sector who are interested in this. So that's always more productive and more stimulating when you've got different points of view all talking about the same thing.
I think the most important thing I saw coming out of this today was the government bringing out its Grassland Stewardship Initiative, and I think that's a recognition by the Ontario government of the value of grasslands, and I hope that from that there'll be greater public recognition of the value of grasslands and environmentally and agriculturally and for species at risk.
I think today's important for me to try and communicate the importance of forage and grassland acres just in general. They provide a lot of benefits. They provide the habitat for grassland birds. I'm really excited the last while to hear so much talk about forage and grasslands in terms of soil health, and grassland birds and everything.
It really is intended to recognize and acknowledge that stewardship and leadership by Ontario landowners and organizations really is essential to supporting and recovering these species. And we've heard about how tightly these grassland birds are linked to agricultural landscapes in Ontario.
Saving the livestock industry from declining even further is part of the solution for saving these grassland birds from further decline as well. And it's complicated, and people said that in the room a lot today. It's complex, complicated.
In terms of what's happening with pastures, we can often work in collaboration with farmers because what we do in terms of restoration of those habitats not only benefits the birds, it also benefits the quality of the pastures for cattle grazing and benefits the farmers that are working on those pasture areas.
Yeah, well, you get to see how everyone else thinks, right? And when you're working on your own little part of the problem, you don't see how the bigger problem affects other people. And so this is a good way to see what other people are thinking and where they're coming at things, get to know some of those people, and maybe some of those contracts will help solve the problem, give you that wider perspective.
One of the sort of side benefits of the whole issue about bobolinks and meadowlarks being listed as threatened species is it's kind of forced together the environmental groups and the farm groups to talk to each other for the first time about a serious issue. And I think that's a really positive kind of thing. So whatever we do in the future, we need to keep those lines of communications open.